Seems like they spawned across, okay. Let's unzoom a little bit, bring up the resources. We have blue here, red Urakaar, so I need to swap that. Blue Urakaar and red Folsson across the map. Yeah, of course, good luck, have fun. We see immediate deformer, so probably not quick expansion. I'm actually expecting Urakaar to go for quick expansion, especially on this map. That is pretty big and only... I mean, it should be 75% chance. Or actually, maybe I'm not saying it right now. 66% chance that they will spawn next to each other. And only 33% that they will spawn across the map. But even if you spawn next to each other, the enemy might still go scout on the other in the other direction first, so they will find you later. So overall, I'm pretty sure it's really safe to go for expansion here. That's also what I did here when I was playing against White Defender, even though I was of course fallen. But we'll see what Urakaar decides to do. Actually goes for barracks, okay. Not really closing the base, just building them in the front. But that should be fine. Folsson also leaving his base pretty open. No real setup is being placed here. This will be a good match for sure, yeah, it might be interesting. We'll see how Urakaar will deal with probably Avengers, that's what I'm expecting from Folsson. But maybe he will surprise with some flying units, we'll see. Second barracks, farm, so Urakaar going pretty standard. Folsson also just 2 hives for now. Making his second summoner, so we'll see what he's going to build. Either a third hive or soul strap or incubator. Probably incubator, or you'll wait and see. Yeah, incubator. Cows going in both directions immediately. Swordsmans were not produced yet. But first one is already being produced. You also see a tower. Quite well protected, not fully. For example, this one could have been here. But it's fine. If we can make like a full line before they can find him, he will be probably in a really good situation. Yeah, but the scouts are slowly coming here. This swordsman will probably catch the attention of this stinger, but... Actually no, he's ignoring him, but Urakaar is hitting him back. So that at least 24 free damage. Second swordsman is coming there. This tower will probably be upgraded before these units can get here. We see Folsson going for expansion once he finds out about the position, because he already scouted the positions on the top left corner and bottom right corner, so he knows that Urakaar has to be here. That is one scout for expansion, that's good. Urakaar kinda gave up on trying to find him. You also see one scout on the surface. But yeah, actually he didn't give up. He's actually going to find him here. And now he's also sending scouts on the map. He already knows that Folsson is not here, and now he'll find out about his position, so they will both know where the enemy is. But Urakaar slipped here with this peasant. I don't think he was seen by this stinger. So he should be able to create an expansion here pretty easily for free, really safely. And Folsson is also making expansion at basically the same time. And they both have around 400 HP. Folsson is like 20 HP behind, I think, even though he actually sent the summoner here first. But yeah, scouts are here. He'll probably start moving towards Folsson really soon. We also have scouts in this location, so Urakaar should be pretty safe. But there is this scout actually, he didn't kill him. The peasant would probably actually kill the stinger if he started fighting immediately, but he was too slow. So now he will actually die. Yeah, this was a really slow reaction. That was not the best play there, but he will go kill him and just send a new peasant. It will just slow him down, which means Folsson will finish the expansion quicker. Also, there is still this scout that might come up to the surface and try to kill the peasant again. But if he leaves this swordsman in this location, he should be fine. See more and more scouts coming here, so Urakaar will find out about this. We see a summoner coming, probably gonna build the deformer and some towers. He also has one tower in his main base, kinda actually 2 towers, kinda just protecting there. We see ton of hive stingers coming to stop this swordsman. Urakaar cannot do anything about that. There is nothing here, no scouts anywhere. So the only scout that is like actually somewhere is this one. And then Urakaar is this one, but that's not like too effective. I mean, it's a good position, but you also need another one here. But yeah, the expansion of Folsson is now finished. Urakaar is still at 1800 HP, so 90%. We see no workshop being placed down, also temple, and he also has 2 advanced barracks now, so he can really produce really quickly all of his units he might need. He's a little bit behind on population, but he has a little bit more resources and probably better infrastructure. Yeah, we see only 3 hives here with 1 incubator, while he has all of these advanced buildings, so he has definitely much better infrastructure and is prepared for a fight a little bit better. Didn't expect watch a stream about Armies of Exigo. Seems like Suak knows who you are. I'm not familiar with the name, but definitely if you are some OG player, you can come to our Discord server and play with us sometime. Maybe the next tournament or just some community streams. But yeah, he's finding out about this hive stinger, now running away with his peasant, so he wanted to make another expansion here, but now he will have to kill this with a swordsman. Hopefully he can just hunt him down. He also made a tower on each of the sides for some extra scouting, doesn't need to have a swordsman there anymore, also it will have him give him some extra support once he upgrades the towers. He's not really producing peasants now in this expansion, but he will hopefully fix that quickly. Folsson is coming with a decent push. We see like, what, 12 hive stingers and 1 hive spitter, but the tower and this should be able to repel that. Fortunately for Urakaar, he upgraded the tower on the side where the enemy is going to attack. He also has 1 catapult, so if he brings it here soon enough, he should be fine. Yeah, he will need a little bit more swordsmen to actually block this whole path, but now he brought some extra ones, yeah, so this is really easy for him to defend this. 20 years after release, yeah. So another fortress, a dark fortress, is being placed down by Folsson at 60% basically right now. He's bringing more hive stingers and hive spitters to his push, and Urakaar is also building second expansion, but only 400 HP, so he's definitely behind by like 50%. Now Folsson is going for the push. I think he will probably reach it immediately after he finds out about the tower and the catapult. So he will just lose like 3 stingers there, not really do anything. Also his army is pretty injured now, so he will need to retreat. Probably fully heal again. Right now he's just actually not making any more units. He goes for 2 farms here just to block this even more. Doesn't have any towers near his villagers, so there is some potential for Folsson to maybe try some flying harassment. Outside of that, he's just going for more and more hives. Also making the Valkakun, so potentially some hive guards, but probably just flying hive stingers with metamorphosis. We also see Soul Strap already being placed down. This expansion is like 70%. This one is already finished, but no harvesters yet. So yeah, we see some decent scouting here on the sides. Basically both of them are scouting this side. No one is on the right side. But Urakaar is pretty confident that he's going to be safe from this side. I think Folsson will not keep pushing this again unless he has Avengers. And since Urakaar also has a tower on the other side, he should be pretty safe. I think Folsson will just try to heal now because his army was pretty injured, but he's almost on 100%. The unholy regeneration is pretty quick for Hive Stingers since they have so low HP pool. Only 100 HP, so that doesn't take too long. This expansion is not fully filled with peasants yet, but he's slowly getting there. Now he's not producing, even though he has a ton of resources. But Folsson has the same amount of resources, just more gems. But actually doesn't have any wood because he makes so many towers. There are also some harvesters missing here. There is one missing on gems. And this is basically empty. Pretty similar to this. And so I think the income is pretty balanced. Maybe Folsson has a little bit more filled up expansions, but as I said, he's missing some on gems. It might give him some problems in the late game. We also see blacksmith from Urakaar, also Elven Sanctuary, so one phoenix for scouting, just more swordsman. Not really moving anywhere, just accumulating more units. Building up a decent army. But another Phoenix scouting here together with the Hive Stinger, so both of them have the vision of all the expansions on the surface now. Or I mean, maybe Urakaar didn't see this yet, but of course it's kind of obvious that both of them have these two expansions that are right next to their main base. So we see second Elven Sanctuary. Maybe he's expecting some air, so he wants to prepare for the infrastructure, so he's able to spam phoenixes if he needs to, or he will go for Valkyries, but I'm not expecting him to go for that, since his army looks like this. I think he will continue, but actually we see a ton of Hive Guards here. I didn't expect that. We have 8 Hive Guards, and 3 more are being produced, so that will be 11 Hive Guards from Folsson. So getting some upgrades, even though this is just for Hive Spitters. This will give some armor for Hive Guards. He also already has 1 upgrade for Hive Guards and also 1 damage for Hive Spitters. That was probably just a Phoenix. We see 2 Vengeance Halls, 1 Hall of Whispers and Astral Node from Folsson. So also unlocking some more advanced units, not just staying with this, but also making the flying units. Also there is a Seeker, so we can try to scout a little bit more. We see a Dimension Gate. Urakaar still kind of sitting on the same units, but to be honest, he already unlocked all the advanced ones. There is a huge army of Hive Stingers. Folsson shouldn't be staying here, he's giving time for Urakaar to react to it. But seems like Urakaar doesn't even see it, he's actually going the other direction. Now he will definitely start moving here, but it is going to take him some time. He should definitely hide into the town hall, maybe try to repair the tower, even though he definitely cannot save this anymore. And so he's just running there with swordsmen, 15 of them I guess. And he's getting some upgrades, but they are just going to fly away, so he will need to remake all of his peasants. That is why I was saying that he should just hide them in the town hall. Now he will need to reproduce them. Actually they are flying to the other expansion, and Urakaar is obviously not really watching that.
Ready for work, my lord.
But also Folsson is not watching this, so now he let them run away instead of dropping there immediately. But now they won't have mana to fly away again. So they will most likely die here, or they will need to run away. But this catapult is actually in a huge danger. He needs to move his catapults towards the tower. Now he even one-shotted his own peasant with his own catapult. This tower will deal some damage, but they will escape, at least like 5 of them. Even 6 on their little HP. But yeah, we still don't see any more expansions, but now Folsson stopped some income from Urakaar, so he's immediately reacting with towers, but now Folsson will have a little bit of a resource advantage, but they are still sitting on pretty similar population. Urakaar now actually has more gems. Folsson, I mean, yeah, he stopped the production, the income of Urakaar, but he still didn't really fill up his expansions with harvesters, so he's not really getting a full potential there. On the other hand, here he has actually 7 harvesters on gold, which is just unnecessary. One of them should move up here. Make this more effective. But yeah, we see Urakaar actually coming here. He can kill this Stinger, outside of that nothing too interesting. He's actually running with his swordsman all over the map. Maybe even trying to go for some push on the Folsson main base. But you have to keep in mind that he has so many Hive Guards. And he will probably try to attack here. Urakaar still doesn't have any towers near his peasants, only this one, but that won't do much. He has 3 phoenixes. If he had like 5 or 6 of them, and all of them use Nova, he would probably destroy this, but only 3. I'm not sure. Now he even brought one of them away. Yeah, he has definitely more of them, but they are scattered around the map. And they just spread out, so that's not too useful when he's going to get pushed at his main base. Now he's going for that attack, also has 1 Stalker. Good scout with this Phoenix, so now Urakaar knows about this. But yeah, actually Folsson decided to go to the surface and he wants to push this base. While I'm pretty sure Urakaar will probably expect the attack here. But this is probably better for him since he has 4 towers. But they won't be enough anyways, so the question is if this is actually good or not. He killed 2 Hive Guards, damaged another 2. But Urakaar doesn't really have any units that could actually attack air, except the Phoenixes, so he just needs to work with his Phoenixes and towers. It's the only thing he has. So now he should definitely hide into the town hall. And 3 Phoenixes, not the best micro, but okay. I mean, they are spread apart a little bit, so they will definitely survive this, but they are at half HP. If he had 5 more Phoenixes, he would have probably killed this. Actually, 2 of them are sitting here, but they don't have mana. You need 35 mana for Nova, so... Yeah, but he's accumulating more and more of them. At the same time, he's trying to go for a push with his ground army. But there is still a decent army here, also with some flying units that he still will need to kill. Otherwise, he will just quickly lose all of his priests at catapults, and then only swordsmen will have hard time here. Especially against these chain lightning spires. Yeah, but this is dead. But Urakaar is taking 2 new expansions. Actually, one is already finished, so he doesn't really care about that resource lost. And I mean, Folsson has ton of resources, and he also has 30 more population, so he is in a better state. But it won't be that detrimental. Urakaar kinda left the catapults behind. Also, the priests are really in a vulnerable position here. He definitely needs to keep an eye on them. He's probably watching on the other side of the map. Not really paying attention to this. I'm expecting him to have resurrection. And now Folsson should also take these stingers and attack the priests instead. Actually, we see grasp from Folsson, that's also dangerous. We see the Hive Guards destroying the base there, nothing too interesting to watch. So I'm going to come back here. Also, I mean, Urakaar will definitely push this. He also has Phoenixes in this location, so we can destroy these guards. I mean, he's going to lose the Phoenixes here. This was a really stupid move. He should have killed the Hive Guards and then maybe retreat, but not through the towers. Actually, the Hive Guards are retreating. He just totally missed them. He has a ton of Phoenixes, but he's just not really paying attention to what he sees on the map. So now all the Hive Guards will come here and he will just start shooting all the units of Urakaar. And he will have 0 protection, since he brought everything back. But it actually seems like Folsson is scared for some reason. Both of them are not really spending the resources now, but okay. Unfortunately for Urakaar, even though he has so many Phoenixes, he's not really using them too effectively, so now he basically lost all of them. And I don't think he has enough gems to produce too many new ones. Now Folsson is going for a push, which I'm not sure about, yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any more bases than these 2. There are some Avengers, but he definitely cannot hold this. He should just come here with the Hive Guards and try to destroy this. Also, Urakaar should try to push the base, but he doesn't know that the Hive Guards left. Now he knows, but I don't think he will really react to that. We will see. Of course, there's the new bases, but to be honest, I really think Folsson is going to win this. Unless Urakaar can really just quickly destroy the bases, but as you can see, Folsson is going for new expansions, so that is probably not gonna work either. And even though the Hive Guards will of course kill buildings slower than swordsmen and catapults, it's still pretty quick. He also has a ton of Hive Stingers, so I really don't see how Urakaar could still win this, but maybe he still has some strategy there. I'm expecting the Avengers to come here and kill these catapults, but maybe Folsson will not realize that option. There's a Void Walker, probably doesn't have any ability researches, but we'll see. Most likely he's not even paying attention to that right now, but Folsson also has few resources for another expansion, so he can really just keep making more and more expansions. Now the Phoenixes are not here, he probably doesn't even have any more of them. I think I saw something, he has like 7 of them. But as I said, this is what Folsson should have done way back then. Just fly here and kill all the priests and catapults. Urakaar cannot do anything. He should have actually finished this. And even if he kills this now with the Phoenixes, he won't be able to do anything. Now there are the Avengers, which will, I mean, so many towers and Avengers, yeah, Urakaar cannot do anything here. He's just going to lose all the units. And I don't think he will even kill these Hive Guards. And even if he did, it won't do much. Because he doesn't have anything else to actually destroy the buildings. As you can see, the Hive Guards, when they have level 3, also all the upgrades. Now it's actually pretty tanky unit. You have 220 HP. Which is only 10 less than Hive Spitter, for example. Which is not a flying unit, but just a fallen unit comparison. And we have 3 armor, which is of course a lot, and 13 damage. He could still get one more upgrade for that. It's pretty quick, of course. You have frost damage, which is slowing down the enemies. And he can still get 2 more levels, so overall pretty strong unit. You don't even take any more damage from any damage type. And even towers are not really big of a problem if you have enough of the units. And right now Folsson, I mean, he's not harvesting here for some reason. But he still has full income here, there is ton of resources protected by towers. I don't think Urakaar can do anything with that. He's producing some swordsmen now. He also has ton of gems, so he can probably rebuild an army, but I don't think he can make enough of anything that would be able to kill these Hive Guards. So this is probably GG. Also Folsson has the Avengers, yeah, so many of them as well, so also one Stalker here, if you realize that. Folsson is of course not sure where Urakaar is right now, because he destroyed all of his bases. This is of course being rebuilt now, but Folsson is also gonna check that. And yeah, then there is only this. No towers at all. Not even full peasants on the resources. Now he actually scouted with the Stalker. Literally zero threat against air except these Phoenixes that are being produced, but definitely doesn't have enough yet. Also this one tower, but that will fall really quickly. Probably Folsson wants to make another base here. Already has double population, even more than double. 2.5 times the population Urakaar has. But yeah, I mean the guards are a little bit damaged, but Urakaar doesn't have mana for anything, for the Nova, so he cannot kill them. Swordsman coming here, but Avengers of course totally counter Swordsman. But he actually has so many Phoenixes that he doesn't even have need the Nova ability to kill them. But eventually he just leaves the game and Folsson is victorious. So yeah, let's see the results. 150 kills to 90. Basically reversed for Urakaar. Pretty similar, largest armament experience, but Folsson was just a little bit ahead. Produced units. There were some flying ice stingers, I think, but not too many, so still way more units from Folsson, I think. 17 researches, this is totally crazy. He was just upgrading every single unit. Urakaar only 3 there. Sorry, 4. And then we have the resources where Folsson was a little bit ahead, but not too much. Gems are basically the same. He actually spent a little bit less. A little bit more wood, but doesn't really matter. Yeah, so the gold is the only difference here, and it's only like 3000, so I don't think this was the biggest difference, but definitely also still helped him a lot. Yeah, he did some harassment there, stopped the income of Urakaar for a while. And then, of course, mainly countered him with the flying units. So yeah, nice game.